I was just trying to record some gameplay for Boiling Unbound, and no, I don't jive with that game at all. In fact, kind of disliked it. Alright. Oh, here I am, Path of Titans. I haven't played this in forever, and you can see I'm pretty much a fully grown, if not fully grown, well, I don't consider fully grown until I have, like, all marks finished. Actually pick my skills. Kentro, and I'm on the survival server. Yeah. I'm actually enjoying this. This made me return to the game. I'm enjoying this. My problem with Path of Titans was the horrible mix packing and just people being able to swap between dinosaurs with almost no, like, real threat involved. Get annoying. This solves that issue. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say other than I think this is a complete success. This brought me back to the game single-handedly. I'm actually a backer for the game. Like, I originally backed the game a long time ago. I bought it in super early access years and years ago. And, yeah, like, I've got backer skins and stuff, and I got a few people into the game myself, and it just, nothing made me stick to the game because it was just so full of, like, I really don't want to be mean. These games, they really attract children. Just straight up, like, not as in, like, mental children, as in quite literal children. And, it sucks because survival games are generally like a more nuanced experience. Definitely more like adult oriented than they should be, but dinosaurs, you know, kids love dinosaurs. Big monster. And so you get a lot of children who just play the game in a way that is very frustrating and not fun. And then you also have this coupled with the fact that Path of Titans has no enforcement on no mix packing on their main servers until now. Everything's changed. Complete 180 on my opinion. There's no mix packing enforcement. People get actually banned for mix packing. I don't know, it's perfect. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, perfect for me. Yeah, you know, I'm just kind of like enjoying the game and really enjoying people not being able to swap between characters. And servers that are designed for X are designed for X. This survival server, you're only allowed one character, so my Kentro. If it dies, I just pick something else and grow it. And you can see that people play these servers. If you press tab and you click social and you look in the bottom right, there's 100 players here. Servers are not dead. Just as populated as the main servers. And I see people all the time. Like, we literally just ran into a hats. I'm sorry. I just pick a dino I think it looks pretty simple. The game had Itch of Venator or Caprasuchus, I'd be playing that. Control looked pretty cool. But apparently it's been nerfed a bunch. I don't care. Killed a few people who attacked me. On my way to grow. Away from people. nice about this game is there's no terrible sniffing mechanic. What is this? Okay. I think that's a Suko Archo. I don't know. Whatever. All I know is we don't want to be near water with those. Yeah, dangers. That thing kills. I don't know. They move pretty fast for being water creature. That's basically this game's version of a basically, I'm just trying to get my last few marks, which is the progression system of this game. And you do that by doing these random quests, and they're pretty boring. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but I'm gonna... I don't really have an opinion. I kind of just, I've just lived a while and exploring the map. I haven't really been everywhere, so kind of just pick a spot, level up a bit, move on, get the 100%. Not really a big fan of like certain things in the game still. Like I really don't like vigilante effects. In fact, I absolutely dislike them. Dislike them entirely. They kind of hate them. Wish they weren't in games. But understand people gotta do what they gotta do. You see how slow this thing heals? I've been pretty careful about taking damage because I'm trying to figure out a pathing that gets me back to down to like Stillwater Bog crag buffs, and is I think there's any real. Got a map over here on my other screen. Game. See some berries that are. So. Again. Very easy for people to sneak up on you in this game, but what's nice is there's not really many audio bugs. If someone's near you, you actually hear it. There's no, like, you're not suddenly dying. It's more like there's just an audio cue that just doesn't happen until they're. Most larger monsters make stomping sounds no matter how big they are. I guess it would be called, like, tyrants, which would be the biggest apexes. The smaller ones that are they go off slots, I guess is really the best way to describe it. So there's like a 1 slot, a 2 slot, a 3 slot, a 4 slot. How many character slots they take up? I guess that's what people are talking about. I don't know. I don't know everything. Basically, this is a 2 slot. I don't know. I don't really think about it. I just kind of like play whatever. I don't like the big monsters just because they're slow and they're kind of boring, and moving around the maps is very unknown. I was here before, and I think Go tried to. Trying to figure out the map. The bottom right is like my favorite place of the map. Wow, big meme. Going to the corner of the map to. But no, I just think it looks really good, and I also understand like the navigation patterns on it. Like my favorite place to go in the map, other than where I am right now. This place is really very friendly to the I'm playing. feel like it would be a lot better if I had a semi-aquatic. And I am a semi-aquatic enjoyer, but all the semi-aquatics, they don't really look all that. Oh, meh. Game. I don't got one yet. Green guy. I've been here before. Water. I need a few more marks so I can finish this better lack of a term build out. What's really nice about this map is that you're not allowed to use waystones. No people that are just moving across the entire map invisibly. And I really don't like waystones anyway. I don't think they're very good for the game. Path of Titans is one of those games, one of those dino games that falls into the very common pits of they make a big map, but they don't put a lot of players on the map, so it feels very empty. Extremely empty, being honest. Especially this game. This game probably has the biggest map out of all of the dino games. And it's not even close. It can take me like an hour to move from the bottom of the map to the top of the map. I'm gonna head back towards Crag Boss for it. Now that I'm bigger, people are a lot more aggressive on this server. On the other servers, they just kill you anyway. They don't care how big you are. In fact, they probably prefer when you're smaller because all the times I've died on the regular servers, I hate playing on. They just suck. It's like a 3v1. There's like no way you live. Not even a chance. And because of how like growth works in this game, it takes forever to grow. I hate not having passive growth. It's probably like my least favorite thing. Like I have plenty of marks, right? I do tons of quests. Tons of quests. I have like 2,000-3,000 marks. And that's basically like a good portion of your build. Just done. Same Kentro. I mean, I'm playing Kentro on that one too. But I'm still, like, only adolescent and not even close to sub-adult. This sucks. Whereas here, I had passive growth the whole time, and I was doing plenty of quests. You can see my whole build's pretty much done. I'm just missing one skill. And it's just because I'm buying the more expensive one. I could have the skill picked out. Yeah, I mean... what it is. Anytime you cross the water, there's always the threat of just dying to the first semi-aquatic. Comes to bite you in the ass. So I don't really know how good a Kentro is. Apparently it's been nerfed a bunch. But I feel like I could probably put some hurt on something to attack, man. Not like double my size. Looks to be double my... Trust. I use a map on the other side of my screen because these maps are so big I'll never find what I need by myself without a lot of help. Things are usually really hard to kill because they say that annoying thing with my... Hitbox of this tail does not work going down cliffs at all. Like, right up its ass to do. Build a cheese. We're gonna change this to nuts, roots, fruit. Flowers, nuts, roots, fruit. At some point. And probably gonna change this to just damage once being near me. But kind of just surviving, just existing. Plan to probably change the tail to puncture. I mean, off puncture to detonate. And find that death cap that's here. I don't know how dark the game is for other people watching. It's pretty dark for me, so it's very hard to see things that are not directly within the moonlight. Yeah, other people play with 5 bajillion gamma, but I guess I could turn the brightness up and see how it looks. Not a big fan of these foresty areas. Stillwater bogs, not spots. It's more to like the bottom right. Southeast area. Area. A lot better. now that I'm like pretty much full grown, I have no reason to go for the critters. Dangerous. They hurt. They hurt a lot. That's something I haven't talked about yet. The critters on survival, they bite you a few times. I've already seen it. You lose a lot of health. I'm pretty sure it's percentage based, so that even an adult dinosaur would respect them. Guy. How bleed works is it prevents healing the entire time it's going. A lot of things. really annoying. I've not found a single quest from these blue guys ever. I don't know. Maybe they're just disabled on this. Yeah. Wants smoke, huh? Yeah, I think this is a decent recording of just gameplay and just hanging out. I think this game, now that it has these three modes, it has group matchmaking test, it has solo matchmaking test, and it has survival. Survival is permadeath. When you die, your dino is deleted, just gone. No BS. Only one dino can be played at a time. You cannot swap dinos because you can only have one on the server. So whatever you got, that's what you got. To enjoy it. Obviously, you can delete them. Something else, but you're kind of committed, and I like that. I think that's how it should be. Though I would like to be able to swap and just put like a mask down on it, like if it's not a brand new hatchling, make it like an hour cooldown or something ridiculous. Just because I would like to grow another dino and I don't want to get rid of my Kentro. But I understand why, because so many children have ruined it for the rest of us that... You know, because what they do is they would scout you on some like little hatchling and then they just come on their big dino that beats yours and kills you. And dino games are not known for balance. You're something that dies to something, you die to the something. There's not, oh, I might be able to kite it. No, you just die. You just get run down and die. Like if an Akilobator comes at me, I probably just die. Other things I can outrun. Akilobator just runs me down and kills me. At best, I can make him bleed a bunch. Not gonna die. That's okay. Because I play these games for the ecosystem simulator, and what I mean by that is I want people to live, I want people to die, I want the ecosystem to move through itself, and not have people who are full-grown adults running around bullying people who are not full-grown adults, which is what dino games devolve to. All of them. All of them devolve to this. It does not matter which one you... It is worse in other ones because of how death functions. Path of Titans kind of solves this on the main servers, where death has no meaning. There is no meaning to death. You just lose like 1% of your grow, and then you just go and grow again, and you're full adult in like an hour, right? So people downplay how long it takes, but yeah, it's lose a few hours, you die. Well, assuming you were full grown. For a player like me, it takes me a long time to grow in main server. I've put basically a day in, and not even any. This one is full grown. And still needed some marks done, so here I am getting the mark. I was going to go back and play on the main servers and grow my Kentro there. entirely. Yeah. Made a wrong turn. That line on the map, that's a, like, down from the cliff. That means. I think I'll end the recording here. I just wanted to talk about the game because I think it's come a long way from my opinions that used to exist for it. I think it's fixed those. I think the devs are doing a great job now. I just... more dinos. Only dino game I can say that about. Other games have some serious problems that will never be fixed. This game has problems that are pretty much fixed by this exact mode. Survival is perfect. If you die, you're dead. You only get to have one dino. Committed to it. No swapping. No waystones, so there's no teleporting across the map and never seeing players. You don't have to worry about everybody hot-spotting to one spot on the map because there's a waystone right by it and a home right by it. Kind of true. I've seen players all over the map. The big thing is that it's just enjoyable now. There's no swapping to there's no someone swapping to whatever beats you and just coming to kill you because they're committed to what they are. If they want to do that, well, they have to delete and make a new one, and they're not gonna kill you as a hatchling or, you know, adolescent, right? So yeah, pretty good. Thanks for watching. I hope this brings some people back to the game. Basically, a person who bought the game very early access, super long time ago, years and years ago from my point of view, didn't like it then, came back, tried it a few times since then, couldn't stick to it because there were still problems with it, but now, this survival mode, it's fixed it. Now's the time to come play the game. Give the game your time. Fuck Isle. The only thing this game needs now is more people on a server, so you can have like 200 plus, and figure out how to get that to work, and also a little bit better optimization. So people don't have to play on lower settings. They can enjoy like Epic. And, you know, because the game does look pretty good when you actually have the high settings set, but it falls off a cliff if you go to like Cinematic or Epic for some options. There's still some optimization there, but it definitely runs way better than it used to. And way better than the Isle, and it runs way better than the Bob, and I haven't had any crashes. I haven't had a single crash. Thanks for watching.